General Hospital Isaiah takes a gamble. Will the Digitalis antidote work to save Michael's life? Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and updates reveal Isaiah Gannon, so Wendy Wilson, will take a gamble when Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, crashes after his IV was injected with Digitalis. Given that 3 patients have had heart attacks in the past several months with Digitalis found in their systems after autopsy, he and Lucas Jones Van Hansis decide to try it. Time is of the essence, and Isaiah weighs the pros and cons, debating with Lucas because of Michael's medical history. Michael had a genetic heart defect as a baby, although it was repaired. It is possible with the trauma Michael suffered both physically and emotionally being caught on fire that it could have brought on a heart issue. The last thing they want is a repeat of what happened to Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, and Dex Heller, Evan Hofer, and act too late to save them. Isaiah worries about trying the Digitalis antidote, because if that's not what's causing Michael's heart issues, he could die either way. Lucas convinces him that they have to take the gamble, because if they don't, his nephew will surely die. There's the tiniest chance of success, but Isaiah agrees that they have to take it, because if they don't, the Digitalis killer will have taken another victim if Michael dies. Michael is coding, and it will be too late if, as in the previous deaths, the poison is found upon autopsy and tox screens will take too long as well. Lucas recalls how they did a tox screen on Sam right away and still couldn't save her. She was gone. And the same thing happened in Dex's case. If Michael dies anyway, it won't be because they didn't try everything to keep him alive, and that everything includes the Digitalis antidote. Since the deaths of Sam and Dex and Elizabeth Baldwin's, Rebecca Herbst's suspension, a Digitalis antidote is now being kept in the hospital pharmacy, and Isaiah and Lucas have requested it. Lucas and Isaiah both know that even if the antidote works and Michael's heart attack symptoms resolve, he's been exposed to the poison long enough it could result in a coma. But Lucas, knowing how long his niece Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens, was in a coma and came to, albeit for different reasons, knows nothing is impossible. Isaiah and Lucas agree to try the antidote and then administer it. It does stop the heart attack symptoms, so they know that whoever's doing this is still in the hospital with access to the patients. As far as if Michael will wake up, that's another question, and it will take some time to know. The stakes have never been higher in Port Charles as a new chapter of high drama and edge-of-your-seat suspense unfolds in the corridors of General Hospital. The latest spoiler reveals a heart-pounding situation involving Michael Corinthos and the dire circumstances surrounding his life-threatening condition. With Michael's life hanging by a thread after being poisoned by the lethal Digitalis compound, the town's residents brace for the outcome of a gamble that could save his life, if it works. Isaiah, a name that has begun to surface in recent episodes, is about to make a decision that could mean the difference between life and death for Michael. But with so many unknowns and the clock ticking, the question remains, will the Digitalis antidote be the miracle cure that Michael needs? Or will it be too late to save him from the poison coursing through his veins? Michael's journey through this latest health crisis began with an unexpected and sinister turn. After suffering a near-fatal encounter with Digitalis poisoning, Michael's condition rapidly deteriorated. The Digitalis toxin, known for its deadly effects on the heart, puts Michael in a critical state. His family, particularly his parents, Sonny and Carly, have been struggling with the helplessness that comes with seeing their son in such a dire position. The Corinthos family, who have weathered countless storms together, find themselves once again united in their desperate fight for Michael's survival. However, the path to a potential cure is anything but simple. Digitalis is a potent and unforgiving toxin, and in order to reverse its effects, an antidote must be administered swiftly. Enter Isaiah, a character whose ties to the situation have been slowly revealed as his involvement with the treatment process becomes a key plot point. Isaiah, a figure whose motivations and background remain shrouded in mystery, has proven to be someone who doesn't shy away from difficult decisions, But his latest choice to gamble with Michael's life by putting his faith in an experimental antidote leaves many wondering whether he's truly taking the right approach, or if his antidote that Isaiah is betting on is anything but a proven solution. While the antidote has shown some potential in limited cases, its success has never been fully documented, and there's a high risk that it could cause more harm than good. Isaiah knows that this is a gamble, one that could either save Michael's life or accelerate his decline. As the antidote is prepared and ready for administration, the weight of this decision becomes almost unbearable. The clock is ticking, and every second that passes brings Michael closer to the edge. Isaiah, who has been working tirelessly behind the scenes to gather the necessary resources and expertise, understands that this is a moment of life or death. The stakes are high for more than just Michael. Sonny and Carly, two of the most formidable figures in Port Charles, find themselves at the mercy of a medical decision they can't control. Carly, whose protective instincts have always been at the forefront of her character, is grappling with a profound sense of helplessness. She wants nothing more than to see her son safe and sound, but in this case, her usual confidence and ability to control the situation are nowhere to be found. The emotional toll of watching Michael's life hang in the balance is something Carly will never forget, and the stakes are only heightened by the uncertainty surrounding Isaiah's gamble. Sonny, on the other hand, is no stranger to making high-risk decisions, particularly in matters concerning his family. His experience in the criminal world has taught him to weigh the risks and rewards carefully. But this situation is different. When it comes to Michael, there's no calculating the cost of a failed antidote. The idea of losing his son, who is not only his flesh and blood, but also someone Sonny sees as his legacy, is unthinkable. Sonny's patience, often thin when it comes to personal matters, is put to the ultimate test as he stands by, helpless, and watches as Isaiah takes his calculated risk. As Isaiah prepares to administer the antidote, tensions are high. His confidence in the antidote's potential is clear, but he knows that even a small miscalculation could spell disaster. The medical team is on high alert, ready to respond to any adverse effects that may arise from the experimental treatment. The stakes are so high that every move made in the process feels like it could be the one that either saves Michael or seals his fate. Meanwhile, the rest of the Corinthos family, along with close friends like Jason Morgan, are bracing for news. Jason, who has always been a rock for Michael, finds himself struggling to cope with the idea that there is nothing more he can do in this situation. As Michael's brother and confidant, Jason has always been there for him, whether in times of joy or crisis. Now Jason must wait, powerless to intervene, while Isaiah and the medical team make their bold attempt to save Michael. This emotional journey for Jason is just as fraught with tension as the one Michael is experiencing, as the weight of the situation is heavy on everyone who cares about him. The idea of an untested antidote is one that doesn't sit well with many people in Port Charles, least of all the Corinthos family. As the story unfolds, viewers are left wondering how the family dynamics will shift depending on whether the antidote works or not. If Michael survives, it will be seen as a miracle and a victory for Isaiah, who will have taken a huge gamble in the name of saving a life. But if the antidote fails, the consequences will be devastating. Not only will Michael's life be lost, but Isaiah's decision will likely haunt him for the rest of his life. He will be held responsible, and the weight of the failure will not only affect him personally, but could also have broader ramifications for his relationships in Port Charles. The questions surrounding Isaiah's gamble don't stop with his faith in the Digitalis antidote. The character of Isaiah himself remains a mystery, and viewers are left to wonder about his true motivations. Is he truly acting in Michael's best interests, or does he have other reasons for taking such a risk? Could Isaiah's gamble be part of a larger, more complex plan, one that might involve manipulating Michael's situation for his own gain? The possibility that Isaiah has hidden motives adds an extra layer of intrigue to this already tense storyline. Fans will be watching closely to see how Isaiah's decisions play out and whether his character is as trustworthy as he appears, or whether there's more to his involvement. The question of whether the antidote will work is ultimately one of survival. As he lies unconscious, his family members surround him, hoping for a miracle. The emotional and physical toll on Michael has been immense, and the road to recovery if he survives, will be long and fraught with challenges. Even if the antidote works to reverse the Digitalis poisoning, Michael's journey back to health is far from certain. The psychological and emotional scars from his near-death experience will stay with him, and his relationships with those around him, especially Willow Wiley and his parents, will be put to the test. Michael will have to confront his mortality in a way he never has before, and the effects of this experience will ripple through every aspect of his life. The gamble Isaiah is taking could ultimately lead to a turning point for Michael and the entire Corinthos family. If the antidote works and Michael survives, it could represent a moment of hope and renewal for a family that has been tested time and again by tragedy. But if it fails, the fallout will be devastating, and Port Charles will be forced to reckon with the consequences of a decision that some might say was too dangerous to make. As the drama unfolds and the clock ticks down, General Hospital viewers are left with one burning question: will Isaiah's gamble pay off, or will the consequences of his actions prove too much to bear? As Michael's fate hangs in the balance, the tension in Port Charles reaches a boiling point, and every character involved is forced to confront their deepest fears, desires, and regrets. Whether it's love, family, or redemption, this storyline promises to deliver all the emotional highs and lows that fans of General Hospital have come to expect. The fate of Michael Corinthos is uncertain, but one thing is clear: the gamble Isaiah has taken will have far-reaching consequences, and the outcome of this medical crisis will shape the future of Port Charles in ways no one could predict. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updated news.